What's up everybody and welcome to the RC Retro channel. In this episode, we're doing some off-road racing as we've held our second off-road race event of the season on the Deepwood Speedway. We ran the three following race classes: two-wheel drive buggies, four-wheel drive buggies, and two-wheel drive stadium trucks. Our drivers for this event are Fix-It Phil, myself, Gareth, the Uncle, and Phil Jr. For these races, we are following the same format as our first race event of the season. Now, if you didn't catch that, no worries. I'll post a link in the description down below and you can check that out. Again, for this race, we're doing 6 minutes per race, okay? Multiple camera angles, switching every 20 to 30 seconds so you can get different perspectives of the race. And prior to the start of each race, I'll be zooming in on each driver's car, letting you know what they're racing, so this way you know who's who on the track. Okay, so we're going to jump right into the races right now. It's going to be one race right after the other, and then I'll see you right back here at the end to do a race recap and just reflect upon the day. Okay, enjoy the races. Okay. All right. Now we got that out of the way.
Keep it clean.
Who's calling it?
I'll call it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Move it away. New leader Phil Senior. New best lap. Phil Senior. 23.67. New best lap. The Uncle. 23.28. 1 minute of racing. First Phil Senior. Followed by the Uncle. Then Ori.
You wake up yet, bro? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Third. 23.47. First Phil. 25.31. Ori. 27.50. Phil Senior, 28.22. New best lap, Ori, 20.32. 22.18. Garrett, 23.98. The Uncle, 43.27. New best lap, Phil Senior, 18.64. 2 minutes of racing. First Phil Senior. Followed by Ori, and Phil's there. New best lap. Phil's there. 18.33. Garrett, 20.56. Ori, 23.23. The Uncle, 24.88. Phil Senior, 18.53. Phil's there. 19.42. Garrett, 18.53. Ori, 22.82. The Uncle, 21.53. New best lap. Phil Senior, 17.78. Phil's there, 21.04. Garrett, 04. Garrett, 19.81. Ori, 21.79. Phil Senior, 19.62. The Uncle, 21.46. 3 minutes of racing. First Phil Senior. Followed by Phil's Fair. Then Garrett. Phil's Fair. 20.61.
3, 2, 1, go.
Garrett. 22.60. Ori, 29.61. The Uncle. 21.40. Phil Senior. 32.53. 23.81. Bill Fair, 39.45. Hard, 35.48. Bill Fair, 36.55. The Uncle, 37.09. 4 minutes of racing. First Phil Sr., followed by Garrett. Then Phil's Fair.
3, 2, 1, go.
Garrett, 31.72. Phil's Fair, 38.90. Ari, 38.75. Phil Sr., 33.62. The Uncle, 36.33. New best lap. Garrett, 16.51. Phil Sr., 19.52. Phil Fair, 22.80. Ari, The Uncle, 20.02. Garrett, 22.51. 5 minutes of racing. First Phil Sr., followed by Garrett. Then Phil's Fair. Phil Sr., 17.66. Phil's Fair, 19.31. Harry, 19.10. The Uncle, 20.07. Garrett, 16.96. Phil Sr., 16.96. 6. Phil Fair, 19.25. Harry, 19.57. The Uncle, 20.03. Garrett, 20.06. New best lap. Phil Sr., 16.42. Phil Fair, 19.43. Harry, 22.68. Garrett, 21.09. Phil Sr., 19.65.
Four, three, two, one.
New leader order. New best lap. Harry, 19.93. New best lap. Gray, 19.73. Phil Fair, 25.14. Phil Sr., 28.22. The Uncle, 26.39. Harry, 21.07. Gray, 23.41. 1 minute of racing. First Harry. Then Phil Fair. Phil Sr., 19.76. Phil Fair, 24.91. The Uncle, 23.92. Ari, 20.60. Garrett, 20.37. New best lap. Phil Fair, 19.52. Phil Sr., 23.08. The Uncle, 24.00.
Where I am, you're my life.
Garrett, 19.79. New leader Garrett, Ari, 25.33. Phil Sr., 21.07. Phil Fair, 23.67.
Talking. shit, dude.
Bianco, 24.41. Third, 19.67. 2 minutes of racing. First Derek. Followed by Art. Then Phil Sr. Art, 20.52. Phil Sr., 25.2. Phil Fair, 27.64. Third, 21.82. Art, 20.57. Bianco, 25.03. Phil Sr., 23.66. Phil Fair, 22.69. Art, 20.63. New leader Art.
Yep, 3, 2, 1, go.
Third, 37.99. 3 minutes of racing. First Art. Followed by Derek. Then Phil Sr. Bianco, 38.31. Phil Sr., 28.12. Phil Fair, 37.02. Art, 32.78.
Real quick. What happened?
Transmission. No phone.
Oh, jeez. Continue on. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Derek, 79.111. Bianco, 47.89. Phil Sr., 44.43. 4 minutes of racing. First Art. Followed by Derek. Then Phil Sr. Phil Fair, 47.99. New leader Phil Sr. New best lap. Phil Sr. 18.89. Derek, 20.53. Bianco, 23.20. Phil Fair, 20.07. Phil Sr. 19.53. Derek, 22.82. Bianco, 27.02. Phil Fair, 26.41. Phil Sr., 24.70. Derek, 22.98. 5 minutes of racing. First Phil Sr., followed by Derek. Then Phil Fair. Bianco, 24.28. New best lap. Phil Sr., 18.75. Phil Fair, 24.59. Derek, 20.60.
He is called me. Out of the back tire. Oh, that's been coming.
Bianco, 23.89. Phil Sr., 21.42. Phil Fair, 21.30. Derek, 22.75. Bianco, 25.17. Phil Sr., 22.04. Derek, 21.04. Time is over. Finish your final lap.
2, 1.
Well, apparently that Twitter didn't really work for the car. Fucking geared off.
New leader Garrett.
I'm gonna play catch up to you guys. Alright.
It's Phil up with someone over there in the corner.
Try to leave some space. Like I did two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive.
3, 2, 1, go.
New best lap. Garrett. 35.76. New best lap. Phil Senior. 19.59. Bianca. 23.16. Ollie. 22.31. 1 minute to racing. First Garrett. Followed by Phil Senior. Then Bianca. Phil Scar. 25.75. Best lap. Garrett. 18.51. Phil Senior. 18.66. Ari. 20.00. Bianca. 21.24. Phil Scar. 22.19. New leader Bianca. New best lap. Bianca. 5.58. Jared. 20.27. Phil Senior. 19.05. Phil Scar. 22.54. Bianca. 23.30. Jared. 20.45. Ari. 31.78. Phil Senior. 18.62. 2 minutes of racing. First Bianca. Followed by Garrett. Then Phil Senior.
3, 2, 1, go.
Phil Scar. 39.09. Bianca. 39.78. Phil Senior. 36.51. Garrett. 39.00. Ollie. 40.97. Phil Senior. 18.49. New leader Senior. Phil Scar. 23.81. Garrett. 18.62. Bianca. 20.86. 3 minutes of racing. First Phil Senior. Followed by Garrett. Then Bianca. Phil Senior. 17.37. Garrett. 17.50. Phil Scar. 23.33. Garrett. 41.93. Bianca. 26.86. 18.98. New leader Garrett. Phil Senior. 22.65. Phil Scar. 21.32. Ollie. 22.32. Bianca. 21.69. Garrett. 19.93. Phil Senior. 19.89. Phil Scar. 21.16. Ollie. 20.13. Bianca. 22.97. 4 minutes of racing. First Garrett. Followed by Phil Senior. Then Bianca. Garrett. 19.73. Phil Senior. 20.39. Phil Scar. 22.52. Ollie. 20.84. Garrett. 18.18. Bianca. 20.82. Phil Senior. 19.4. 20.20. Phil Scar. 25.26. Garrett. 21.62. Bianca. 22.69. Phil Senior. 21.89. 20.86. 20.14. 5 minutes of racing. First day. Followed by Phil Senior. On the angle. Phil Smith, 20.42. Phil, 19.45. The angle, 20.32. Phil Senior, 18.48. Ari, 19.78. Fair, 18.88. Phil Fair, 21.63. Phil Senior, 29. The angle, 24.68. Fair, 19.78. Ari, 25.15. Phil Fair, 22.82. Phil Senior, 19.50. The angle, 21.38. Time of the final lap. Fair, 19.09.
All right, so this time around we were only able to run four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, and stadium trucks, unlike our first race of the season where we had 6 race classes. Now, if you missed that race, no biggie, I'll post the links in the description down below, and I say links because I broke that first race up into 2 different videos, 3 races and 3 races. But for this, our second race of the season, it was only 3 race classes, so I just want to take a moment, recap, and then I'm going to reflect on my own performance. So as far as the big winner for the day, well, that is Phil. Very opposite from our first race, because this time around, Phil placed first in 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive buggies. And for a second consecutive race, strong showing in the stadium truck race class, Gareth took first, both times. So pretty impressive. Stadium truck seems to be Gareth's strong point right over there. As for me, I felt pretty confident going into our second off-road race of the season, that being because I just recently before the race got the Schumacher Pro Cat and the Losi Triple XT out on the Deepwood Speedway for some action. I spent the day out there with Phil filming these. I drove them. I felt pretty confident. I was like, wow, these handle great. I'm really looking forward to our second race. And when the second race came, took these out there and, well, didn't really do as well as I thought I was going to do. Starting with 4-wheel drive, nothing really as far as the speed or the steering or the handling. I just kind of played it safe out there. It handled nicely, but I don't think I was aggressive enough. Also, there were a lot of red flags throughout the race, so it's kind of hard for me to find a rhythm to get into because every lap or two we were kind of stopping. And so I just kind of just enjoyed the drive and just had fun and just kind of fell to the back of the pack, and that's where I ended up, I think 4th out of 5th, but not a big deal, still had fun. As for 2-wheel drive, well, if you noticed during the lineup, this was the only Tamiya out there. They were all Kyoshos out there. I believe they were all Kyosho Ultimas out there. So it was me versus the world, Tamiya versus Kyosho. And so started off strong. The first 8 laps, I was actually in the front of the pack. I was in the lead at one point, and then one of my rear arms broke. And then, well, there's nothing you can do about that, right? So I couldn't even really finish out the race. And so, although for the 8 laps that I was running, I was really pleased with how the Dynastorm performed. And I'm looking forward to our next race, 2-wheel drive, because I'm going to put this back out on the track again, now that it's all fixed up. As for the Triple XT, well, I was all over the place. Definitely didn't go as smooth as it did the day we were out there filming this individually. Right from the get-go, right down the straightaway when we took off, I veered off the track. Something was going on with the whole remote. I am using the old school JR Racing remote over here, so maybe there was some kind of interference. I'm not 100% sure, but steering on this was wonky, wide turns. I was just all over the place. I was having a tough time with this, and so I finished out the race in last. didn't really enjoy this race like I did these two. Even though I didn't finish the race with this, I still enjoyed the Dynastorm out there. So with this, I'm probably going to end up taking out the receiver in here and the ESC and replacing it with something a little bit more updated, and then using my Spectrum DX5 remote with this. So I'm going to replace this for that. So yeah, so that's it. So hopefully, you know, we get another race in this season. It is November. By the time you're seeing this video, it'll probably be December. And yes, we shot this video back in the beginning of September when it was still warm out. You can see we're all still wearing shorts. So a little time in between of me editing this. But hopefully we get one more race in, our third race off-road before the really cold weather sets in, and we can have some more fun and bring you some great vintage RC racing content. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this race video. Thank you for your support. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and I'll see you guys all in my next. Take care.
Let's go!